Morpheus is one of the most mysterious and enchanting figures of ancient mythology, a god who dwells not on Mount Olympus, but in the deep shadowy halls of the dream world. In Greek and Roman tradition, he is known as the god of dreams who shapes visions, whispers messages from the divine, and blurs the boundary between reality and imagination. Although much of what we know comes from Roman poet Ovid, who gave Morpheus his clearest form in the Metamorphoses, his presence stretches across centuries of belief about sleep, prophecy, and the human mind. Morpheus is described as one of the sons of Hypnos, the primordial god of sleep, who lived in a silent, hidden cave where the sun never reached, and where every mortal drifted when their consciousness slipped away. From the moment storytellers first described him, Morpheus was unique among the Oneiroi, the spirits of dreams, because he could take the shape of humans with perfect accuracy. He appeared in the dreams of kings, warriors, and troubled souls with voices, mannerisms, and gestures so realistic that mortals believed they were truly speaking with loved ones, ancestors, or gods. Ovid writes that Morpheus crafted dream visions with such skill that every detail, clothing, breath, weight, emotion felt indistinguishable from real life, unlike his brothers Phobita and Phantassos, who shaped dreams of animals, monsters, and lifeless objects. Morpheus alone held mastery over the dream forms of humanity. Legends describe Morpheus moving through the sleeping world with unparalleled grace, his wings silent and soft like mist drifting through the night. Each feather beat created a drowsy warmth that pushed mortals deeper into sleep. Allowing him to paint scenes on the canvas of the mind, Morpheus served not only as a dream artist, but also as a messenger of the gods, particularly when Zeus or other Olympians needed to send warnings or guidance without appearing directly. In this way, dreams became a divine language, spoken softly through Morpheus's hands, a language that kings interpreted before battles, farmers before harvests, and sailors before voyages. The cave of Hypnos, where Morpheus lived and worked, was said to be a place where no sound existed, where the river Lethe flowed, and where poppies grew in vast fields, whose scent induced deep sleep. This imagery symbolized the ancient belief that dreams came not from the physical body, but from a spiritual realm where memories, fears, and divine messages intertwined. Morpheus was the master of that realm, shaping dream scenes like a craftsman shaping clay, and delivering them with an artist's precision. He understood the inner shapes of the mind, the hidden desires of mortals, and the fragile border between clarity and confusion. One of the most well-known stories involving Morpheus concerns the grieving King Syx and his wife Alcyone. After Syx drowned at sea, the gods sent Morpheus to deliver the news in a dream, choosing him because only he could appear as Syx with absolute authenticity. Morpheus entered Alcyone's sleep, taking the exact form of her lost husband, soaked in seawater, pale with death, and whispering to her the truth. The dream devastated her, but it also opened the path for the gods to transform the couple into halcyon birds, granting them peace. This myth shows Morpheus not only as a bringer of dreams, but also as a carrier of truth, compassion, and divine intention. Although Morpheus is rarely mentioned in Greek art, his presence in literature influenced centuries of thought about where dreams come from. For ancient peoples, he represented the idea that dreams had meaning, that they were not random illusions but carefully crafted messages. Priests interpreted his visions in temples dedicated to healing, such as the sanctuaries of Asclepius, where people slept in hopes of receiving guidance from the gods through dream symbols carried by Morpheus's hand. Warriors invoked him before battle. Rulers feared or welcomed his visions, depending on what they hoped to see. And ordinary people wondered whether their nightly dreams came from their own mind or from the dream god himself. Because Morpheus could shape any human form, ancient writers often used his name as a metaphor for creativity, imagination, and transformation. His name itself comes from the Greek morphe, meaning shape or form, emphasizing his ability to sculpt the appearance of people in dreams. While his siblings controlled nightmares or abstract visions, Morpheus specialized in clarity, realism, and emotional weight. For this reason, he became associated with artists, poets, storytellers, and anyone who brought visions to life through their craft. Morpheus also represents the dual nature of dreams, their power to heal and their power to unsettle. For some, he brought visions of comfort, reunions with lost loved ones, and scenarios that eased grief or fear. For others, he brought messages that could not be ignored, warnings of danger, reminders of guilt, or glimpses of divine judgment. His dreams, whether pleasant or sorrowful, pushed mortals toward truth, reflection, or change. In this way, Morpheus was never merely a dream spirit. He was a conduit through which the gods shaped human decisions, although Morpheus belongs mostly to Roman storytelling. His deeper symbolism resonates throughout cultures that believe in the spiritual significance of dreams. His figure bridges the worlds of psychology, spirituality, and mythology. He embodies the mystery of the unconscious mind, the artistic nature of imagination, and the ancient belief that dreams are windows into a hidden realm. Whether he appears as a gentle figure guiding a peaceful dream or a solemn messenger delivering divine truth, Morpheus represents the connection between the human mind and the unseen universe. Today, the Morpheus remains one of the most iconic mythological figures associated with dreams, inspiring modern books, films, and metaphors. His name lives on in words like morphology and metamorphosis, and he often appears as a symbol of transformation, creativity, and the fluid nature of consciousness. When we drift to sleep and step into realms that feel real yet impossible, we enter the world. Morpheus shapes a place where reality softens, stories unfold, and the boundaries of the mind stretch in ways we cannot fully explain. As you explore this mythological journey, remember that Morpheus represents not just dreams, but the ancient belief that dreams hold meaning, power, and connection to something beyond ourselves. If you enjoyed learning about Morpheus, the god of dreams, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment which mythology topic you'd like us to explore next.